All of the indications so far are they're gang-related. There's been a long-standing rivalry over a particular patch for dealers to occupy. There are a lot of weapons in this part of town. There are a lot of weapons coming in from the Balkans and elsewhere. And so the indications are at the moment coming from the police that they don't think it's terror-related as such.
As you'll appreciate, given events last month and indeed over the past 6 months that have seen members of the police and indeed the army targeted by Islamist militants, a big police presence there, which is ongoing around Jewish schools and synagogues and other important sites, the army protecting some, as we know. But this, as you say, Sam, looks on the face of it, first blush, as being unrelated, though the gap between Islamist terror and gang-related incidents is a bit narrower than you might think.
Yeah, there's very easy, a blurred, as I put it to the senior member of the French Gendarmerie, in fact, the head of the French Gendarmerie in the next-door region put it to me a week ago. The gap between organised crime and radical terrorist Islam is quite blurred because of the access to weapons. If you are going to try and commit a terrorist act, you need a weapon. You're going to get it from organised criminals involved with drug-related gangs. And so the result of that is that in these environments, whenever there is a shooting incident, the assumption will always be that it's a terrorist incident, and therefore you will get a deployment of Special Forces troops, or rather Special Forces police, in this case from the Gendarmerie, who are now on the ground. They've evacuated a large number of schools in the area, closed off with riot police access to the area, and there are continuing reports of these gunmen still there. Some of the police unconfirmed reports are saying that there have been shots fired at police, more shots fired at police. So whatever the genesis of this shootout was, it may mutate into something more aggressive, something ultimately directed at the police and gendarmerie.